Send me the link, please. Send me the link, okay. The mic is really that place. No. The mic is a small one. No. I can show the mic now. You carry my good the other side. That's on the side up. Enyimba. When I say about it here, this is shift to the side. When you set up 11 because okay, I can go. All right, good morning and welcome to the game between Jaguar FC and KON Academy. It's the second game for Jaguar in this Youth League. The game has just begun. It's a throw to KON. We'll be giving you the team lists for both sides. For Jaguar FC, in goal is Jubril Daniel, jersey number 98. 33 Agba Kelvin, 23 Elekwat Oti, 26 Lubem Jude, 28 18 Chika, number 4 Ekunife Michael, number 29 Ekelebe Chigozie, number 3 Ekelem Chuku N, 31 Ohaji Osinachi, number 11 Idume Kelechi, and number 7 Okechukwu Success. Jaguar FC lost 2-1 to Pepperest in their first game, played in Umuahia last Wednesday, and they will want a redemption in this encounter. It's the second minute of action. KON still trying to build confidently from the back. The goalkeeper restarts the referee calls for action, for end of action here for the treatment of a player. That's the captain of Jaguar FC. The medics will have to attend to him, and that's talking about Ekunife Michael, the goal scorer for Jaguar FC in the 2-1 loss against Pepperest. Referee starts with the dropped ball, and it's Joseph Mayowa sent in a long one. KON still trying to build from the back. Ball is back to the goalkeeper, who clears it out of the danger position. Offside. A restart for Jaguar. Ball is back to the goalkeeper, who must clear quickly, and that's a dangerous one there. What a miss that was by Israel Asokwo, the goal scorer for KON in their last game. He had the opportunity to score after that mistake by the goalkeeper, but then his shot goes wide. That was a moment for KON FC and relief for Jaguar. Throw to Jaguar. Jaguar still have a player outside receiving treatment from the medics. KON still trying to get themselves out of the danger area. Break now from Jaguar. Paul Bassi sent in a long one. Jaguar gets themselves out of the danger area. Both sides still trying to get themselves into this game. The best chance of the game has fell to Israel Asokwo, but his effort just goes wide. Throw to KON. The boys in red trying to mount pressure. A long throw into the box. Throw to KON. Enekwechi joins the game again after being treated, and it's a foul for Jaguar. Ezekiel Chika under pressure, and that's a dangerous one there. Free kick to KON for that foul by Abba Kelvin. Obioma Augustine to take this one for KON. 6 red shirts in the box waiting for that cross from Kelvin. From Obioma Augustine. Cross into the box, and there's a chance. What an effort that was. Beautiful cross into the box by Augustine. But then Benjamin Faga gets his head to that one, but then it missed its target. And it's the second time that the defense of Jaguar have been called to question. They must keep it tight at the back now. They will start again from the back. Abba Kelvin. Enekwechi sends in a long one, but then it's fouled. The captain of the side. A free kick for Jaguar. Jaguar trying to build from the back again, and that's a chance for Jaguar. Free kick. And my color commentator was busy with the team list, and now he joins me. And his name is Emmanuel Joseph. You can call him El Chijo. El Chijo, we've seen the first 9 minutes of this encounter. What do you make of the effort from both sides so far?
Well, not too much, even though we saw a very good chance right there from the guys in red talking about KON, but then, however, that didn't really come to party or as much as I expected him to do better, you know, running down that left-hand channel, trying to slot the ball into the top right corner, but then he didn't pick his spots right. However, we've seen both teams getting into shape, and let's see as how things pan out as the game wears on.
Let's see as how things pan, and that's a dangerous one. The goalkeeper comes to get one. Good job from the Jaguar FC defense, getting themselves out of danger and about to turn this one into a quick attack. Jaguar Kelvin sent in a long one, and that's a chance. Good job there by the goalkeeper. Chima Emmanuel comes to save KON. Jaguar still knocking on the doors. KON. Great job done there by the defenders. Obioma Augustine saves the side, but it's still in the danger area. Throw into Jaguar. Jaguar Kelvin to take this one. Quickly taken. And that's a long one into the box. But Enekwechi. The flag is down. And that goes across for a throw. Chijo, both goalkeepers have been called into action in the last 10 minutes, and that shows intent from both sides to get an early goal in this encounter.
Definitely, it's very important that the team gets an early goal. And for Chima Emmanuel, that was a very good goalkeeper's instinct to rush out there in order to save his team, because had he allowed that player the opportunity to get comfortable on the ball, he would have maybe slided it in easily. So coming out there, you know, that is what we talk about sweeper goalkeepers, understanding where your team needs you to be both the 11th and the 12th man on the pitch. That was a very good one, and I'm sure with that, his defenders will be called into action, knowing fully well that you can't always be that lucky, especially when the goalkeeper is the last man.
You can't always be that lucky. As you see, Israel Asokwo now busting down the left, still in possession. Israel Asokwo dispossessed. Jaguar trying to get themselves out of the danger area. Good interchange of play there, but then the ball is lost. Fine effort there from Ofodi Mechisom, but then that didn't trouble the goalkeeper, Jubril Daniel. And playing from the back could be dangerous. They've tried it a couple of times, and Ekunife Michael comes to the rescue of his side. The inspirational captain doing well in midfield for his side after going off to be treated. He's back on the pitch. Chujo, some teams would like to play from the back, but sometimes if you are not careful, you pay for it dearly.
Well, it can be counterproductive, especially when you are not careful, just like you said. And, you know, playing from the back, even though it has become the new normal in football, I still think that is highly unnecessary if you know that you can do just 2-3 passes and then you score. However, football has evolved nowadays. Coaches want you to hold on to the ball more. But the teams has to be very careful right now, especially if you have fast attackers coming up against you.
Definitely, you have to be careful. Throwing for Jaguar, who have also asked questions of the defense of KON. Jaguar had a good game against Pepe Restinomwa here, only to lose in the 9-minute penalty. And It was a good goal from Jaguar. An equalizer there in Umuahia. Courtesy of that beautiful strike from the captain of the side, Ekwunife Michael. And he's orchestrating the proceedings for this Jaguar side. At a throw for KON. It's the NYLC League where stars are discovered. And the first edition of this tournament was a success. A chance now for Jaguar, but the goalkeeper Chima Emmanuel comes out to gather that one and restarts quickly from the back. Beautiful interchange of passes there. KON. Obin Augustine was trying to find the dazzling winger Israel Asukwo. A throw. Free kick to Jaguar. A long one. Israel busting down the left flank. Dispossessed. Agba Kelvin. Back to his goalkeeper Jubrin. He goes for a long one. Ekwunife Michael. He's dispossessing midfield. And that's a chance for. The flag is up. That was a big chance for KON. Paul Bassey ran into space there and got the ball, but the flag was already up. Agba Kelvin. Israel Asokwo. Ekwunife Michael. As the referee attends to Agba Kelvin. Israel Asokwo, one of the players who got the goals for KON in this tournament, and he's been one of the dazzling wingers for KON. But then you have to look at what Jaguar FC have been able to give. It's their second game of the tournament, and they are poised to get this one over the line. El Chijo, second game for Jaguar in the tournament. They lost their first game to Peperest in Umuahia. And how do you think they should approach this encounter?
Well, of course, you could see that they're approaching it with caution as much as the boys are also firing, trying to get into shape. But, you know, it's not easy playing right here at the Elephant Park, the Enyimba International Stadium. It's a big pitch, and, of course, it allows free flow of the ball. And I was telling someone the last time, give this Jaguar team a better pitch, and, of course, you see them get better. And you could see they're a team that likes passing the ball around and then picking out their markers, and with very, very fast wingers. However, it's going to take more than so much in order for them to break down this concept, because the KON team are also a very young team. They're also very fast. You can see that the attackers are pacey, and also you look at them, they also look physical too. So we'll see in that one. And I think that as far as the Jaguar defenders are concerned, they have to be very, very fast. So why they go up in order to join in the attack, they have to return faster, you know, in order to shut down the fast and pacey KON wingers.
Definitely. The rampaging Israel Asokwo almost got his name on the score sheet there, but the flag was already up. And the goalkeeper, Jubrin Daniel, was on hand to save his side in that one. Moment of pressure for Jaguar. Both teams still trying to find their shape. KON are a very experienced side. They've been around for some time. Jaguar on the attack now. The flag is up. KON will restart with a free kick from Joseph Mayowa. Joseph sent in a long one. And that a dangerous one there. Still trying to find himself out of danger area. Ekuni for Michael. What a fine job done there by Ezekiel. Ball is back to Jubrin Daniel. This passing across the goalpost, and that was almost that was dangerous there for Jaguar. The goalkeeper Jubrin Daniel had to come out to save that one. Save the blushes off his side, Chijo.
Well, I didn't understand the reason why he had to go back twice. Had the first opportunity, created a space for himself, but then he decides to go back to the goalkeeper. And if not for the quick reaction of the man, Jubri Daniel, it would have been counterproductive. I just hope that he has learned his lessons. When you have very fast and pacey wingers like that of KON, you have to ensure that you don't make those kind of costly mistakes, especially when you are facing your goal.
You don't make such costly mistakes, especially when you are facing your goal, and that would have been dangerous. We saw one of the goalkeeper howlers recently when Rivers United played against RS Berkane in the CAF Champions League. With just 2 minutes to the end of the encounter, RS Berkane came back, and then that was a mistake there from the goalkeeper, and the side that was losing, RS Berkane, came back into that encounter, and I'm sure that the Jaguar FC would not want to do that, especially for Jubrin Daniel. Free kick for Jaguar. Ebuni for Michael to take this free kick for his side. Ekunife Michael ready to take this one, and he floats it in. Beautiful one there, but then it doesn't trouble the goalkeeper. Chima Emmanuel picks it up and sends a long one. It is still dangerous. Abua Kelvin. Kelvin sends in the long one now. A chance for Okechukwu success, but then it's dispossessed of the ball. Ball is back to goalkeeper Chima Emmanuel. Not entirely out of the danger area. A cross into the box. Free kick. Free kick to KON. The captain of the side. Offside. A long one. Asokwo walked his way and dispossessed by Ekunife Michael. Abba Kelvin. Free kick to Jaguar for that foul from God's Time Friday. Talking about this game, we've seen some physicality in this game. And it's the 23rd minute of this encounter. The captain comes again to get it. Ekwunife Michael sent in a long one. A chance now, but then the goalkeeper comes out to get that one. Chima Emmanuel restarts quickly with a long throw to Ikenna. Ikenna still in possession. Good drawn in midfield by Ikenna. Finds Obino Augustine, who sent in a long one. Offside. Paul Bassi has been lively down the left, right flank. Ezekiel Ekwunife. Abba. Yes, Jaguar trying to build confidently. Asokwo busts down the left flank, and now he has this run. It's dangerous. Chidera comes out to get that one. Beautiful interception there. Jaguar playing beautifully now, getting themselves out of the danger area, but then that goes long. The captain comes to the rescue. Asokwo busts down the left, and it's been a beautiful battle between Asokwo and that's a chance for Paul Bassi. Dispossessed there. Beautiful defensive job done there by the defender there. Ekwunife. Free kick to Jaguar. The referee consults with his assistant. Even after we've seen 25 minutes of action here. The first 25 minutes of action. Chuja will come to you about your assessment so far. That was a dangerous one, but then throw to KON. Chisholm to take this one for KON Academy. He takes a long one into the box, and that's the dangerous one. Ball still not entirely out of the danger area. Ekwunife Michael. Jaguar still in possession. The decision making there was poor, even as we see KON again on the attack. Good job done there by Jaguar Kelvin. Beautiful job there by Kelechi Dume. Paul Bassi still in possession, beats his marker. And that get dangerous. Israel Asokwo. Bassi received the ghost time Friday. Sends in a cross into the box, and goalkeeper Jobrin comes out to get that one. Alchijo, these moments for KON Jaguar must be careful.
Well, they've been ceaselessly launching attack on the defense of Jaguar. Jaguar has been doing all the good work defensively, but going forward, at some point, they seem to be bereft of ideas. Why KON, especially Israel Asoko, has been a tomato in chief right there at that left-hand channel. Whenever he gets the ball, you see how much the Jaguar defenders want to close him down because they know he is a problem. And of course, they still with the ball, and he's one player they have to be wary of. If KON would get a goal, then definitely I'm sure that Israel will have a hand in that one.
Definitely, Israel has been one of the standard players for KON. Ekunife Michael. Jaguar. Ekunife trying to build this attack. That's a fine one there from Ohajo Sinachi, dispossessed of the ball. Fine turn from him there to beat his marker. Ekunife. Fine efforts. Good intention there, but it just goes wide. El Chijo, that was a good chance then for Jaguar to get a good shot on goal, but then it goes just wide.
Does very well getting into space, but I expected him to do more. He would have decided to lift the ball to the other side. Of course, he had his man running into the other end, or probably push more with the ball, and then position himself right to shoot. However, it was a very good intent. Disappointedly, the ball went wide.
The ball went wide, and it's been a good battle there between Asokwo Israel, Ezekiel, and Abba Kelvin. He's been a trouble down the left. He can get himself out of the danger area. Jaguar still pressing. The flag is up. Free kick to Jaguar. And it's Ezekiel to take this one for Jaguar. 30 minutes on the clock. 15 minutes left to be played here. Israel. Ezekiel and Benjamin. Israel now in the box. A chance. It goes wide. Jaguar FC must be careful of this man. This young Israel. They've already done a good job on him. Jubrin Daniel. Restart again. Ekunife. Orchestrating proceedings in midfield, and they're showing leadership qualities as the captain of the side. Throw into KON. Shijo, you saw that one. That was almost a goal for KON, but Israel shot that one wide.
Remember when I told you that if KON are going to get any goal, then Israel will have to be very, very pivotal in doing that. And of course, he did everything right except shooting the ball, because it was just a close space. Just pick your spot, and then anything would have been a goal, because he was just virtually almost one-on-one with the goalkeeper. But then he decides to take it high, and of course, the coaches were disappointed as well as his teammate. But then I'm sure that with that, he knows that a goal is possible. And remember when I talked about the Kon players trying to close him down as quickly as possible, especially before he gets into the 6-yard box, because he's a very dangerous player.
He's a very dangerous player, and Lubem Jude has been doing a good job in defense for Jaguar, cutting off those dangerous plays from Kon. Ezekiel, find one there. Beautiful job done there by Jaguar. Kelechi Dume with that one. Movement of the ball from left to right and right to left. And that's a chance now. The ball is out for a throw. A foul through. Long one there. Free kick to Jaguar. Restarted quickly by Kelvin. What a miss kick there by Ekelebe. Israel. Abba Kelvin intervenes there. Good one done there by Kelvin, and it's a corner kick to Kon. The players in white are coming back to defend their area. Israel Asokwa to take this one for Kon. A long one into the box. Goes wide. Ifanios of them with that header. Goalkeeper Jubrin restarts with Lubem Jude. Abba Kelvin. Good job done there by the right back, who has been lively in this encounter, Ekwunife. And that's a chance now for Jaguar. Foul there. At the free kick for Jaguar in a choice position. Referee having a word of caution for the players. And talking about the captain of Kon, Ifani, referee says you must wear armband on your arm, because it's called armband for a reason. I saw that armband on his leg. El Chijo, have you seen that before? All right, wait, let's talk about this substitution. Jersey number 24. Jersey number 24. Pope Jersey coming in for jersey number 13. Obioma Augustine. Ekwunife Michael standing just behind the ball. Michael, but it goes wide. That was not a problem for the goalkeeper, as Paul Bassi now comes to the right, comes to the left to assist in secret Israel. Abba Kelvin to Michael Ekelebe, back to Ezekiel, and that's a chance for Kelvin. He couldn't make that one, but that was with good intentions there. Moment of brilliant passes from Jaguar, unlocking the defense of KON. Free kick to KON. God's time Friday takes a long one, trying to find Paul Bassi. Back to Ifanyu Uzodema. Paul Bassi. Israel. Ball cleared out of the danger area, and it's Joseph Mayowa. Offside. That was a big chance for KON, but then the flag was already up. Free kick. Restart for free kick to Jaguar for that foul on the captain Ekunife, who's been lively in this encounter. Jude to take this one. A long one into the danger area. And that's a dangerous one now. Israel Asokwo beats his marker. Beautiful job done there by Ezekiel. Across into the box. Cut to safety. Good one there from Jaguar as they try to get themselves out of the danger area. Build on this attack. Agba Kelvin. Paul Bassi. KON. KON. Ikenna still with the ball in midfield, playing around. A chance now for KON, but then the goalkeeper Daniel Jabril comes out to get that one after moment of slick passes from KON Football Academy. Ekunife, what a way to beat your marker with a body feint there. Throw to Jaguar. Throw into Jaguar. We have 2 minutes to the end of this encounter. Both sides have given a good account of themselves. Jaguar. Corner kick to Jaguar. We're going to see a let's go in this first half. We're waiting as we see Many white shirts in the box now. 6 of them actually. Across into the box comes. Not that wide. Israel. Good one. Ifeanyi Uzodinma tries to find Israel, but then his pass doesn't meet. Kelechi. Ohaji. KON. Ezekiel. A long one there for corner. Free kick for KON for pushing in the box. And that would have been a moment for Jaguar, if not that the assistant referee spotted that pushing. Jaguar again on the attack. Fantastic flick from Israel. Paul Bassi again. Israel. Goal kick. Good intervention there. El Chijo. This game is getting more interesting as we see 2 minutes added to this encounter in the 45th minute. We just have 2 minutes to the end of this encounter. El Chijo, it's been an interesting game so far.
Very, very interesting. We've seen both teams come at each other with speed, with intent, and of course with a lot of vigor, especially in the last 3 minutes where we saw that should have been, for some people a penalty call, but then prior to that incident we saw a push from the Jaguar player on the KON player, and we've also seen Israel and Paul Bassi tormenting the defense of Jaguar FC. As far as this first half is concerned, Jaguar has been doing all the defending while KON Khalifa has been doing all the attacking.
There's a free kick there for KON for that foul on Pope. And Israel Asokwa is with the ball as goalkeeper Jubrin Daniel sets his wall. We end the minute of additional time. The fourth official raised 2 minutes of additional time. Israel Asokwa stands behind the ball. 4 white shirts manning the wall for Jubrin Daniel. Asokwa, will he go for a long one? Yes, it does. But then it doesn't trouble goalkeeper Jubrin Daniel, who saves that one. And tells his boys to calm down. He restarts. But that one is up for a throw. Jaguar. KON. Good turn there by God's Time Friday. He's been dispossessed. Ball is back to Ekunife. Bassi. Ezekiel. Ball is back to Bassi. The referee calls for a break because of the foul. Ohajo snatches down, and the referee will restart with the dropped ball. And that is the end of the first half. A thrilling encounter comes to an end. The first 45 minutes of this encounter. It's Jaguar FC nil and KON nil. A thrilling encounter with opportunities for both sides to score, and both goalkeepers Jibrin Daniel and Chima Emmanuel have been called into action, and it's been a fantastic first half, and we hope that the second half will be able to give us something to cheer. Chijo.
Yeah, definitely. We've seen the best of youth football. We've seen both teams go at each other, even though you would say that more of those chances were to KON Khalifa than to Jaguar FC. But Jaguar have been doing their very best in order to keep out the likes of Israel and, of course, Paul Bassi from getting a goal. And I must say that they've been doing their job defensively very, very well. However, in the second half, I feel that they have to do more in attack, because the best way to defend is to attack. Why for KON Khalifa? Well, I think misplay for KON, I beg your pardon. Misplaced passes left, right, and center have caused them not getting ahead in this match. I'm sure the coach will talk to them, and maybe when they come back in the second half, they will be better shaped in order to get a goal.
They'll be better shaped in order to get a goal. We really want to see a goal in this encounter. For emphasis' sake, it is Jaguar nil, KON nil, and this is the end of the first half. We'll return in the second half to give you live action as it is coming from the Enyimba International Stadium. It's the N Youth League, the second game for Jaguar, and KON are on top of the log of the southeast south log with 6 points, and we'll return for the second half. All right, welcome back to the second half of this league encounter here at the Enyimba International Stadium between Jaguar FC and KON. The first half ended goalless, and the referees are back for the second half. We saw chances for both sides in the first half, but then both goalkeepers were up and doing. As we see the referees take their position, getting ready for the kickoff for the second half. The referee trying to make sure that everything is okay, as he has sent the captain of Jaguar, talking about Enyimba Michael, to be attended to by the medics. And here we go, the start of the second half. Elekwa OT sensing a long one, trying to find Ohaji. Elekwa OT. Free kick to KON. So about to see substitution for Jaguar jersey number 2 to come in for jersey number 25. Jersey number 2, Alison Franklin, to go in for, while Ekelebe gobs off for jersey number 40. Caleb Oizonye. Free kick to Jaguar. And it's Elekwa Oti who gets up. It's a throw. Foul throw for Jaguar, and it goes in favor of KON. Throw into Jaguar. Elekwa OT to take this one for Jaguar. Goes for a long one, but then his throw is intercepted by Ofod Dime Chisom. OT intercepted again by Chisom. Israel, and that's a chance. That was a good one from Israel there, but then it came off the hand of Chigozrim, of the hand of Pope there, who came on in the first half, and that was a big chance for KON. Ezekiel sent in the long one. Throw into KON, to Jaguar. Jaguar still in control. And that's Kelvin Agba sensing the long one. Elekwa Oti with a chance to whip in across. That's a big battle there between Oti and Chisom. Goal kick to KON. As Elekwa Oti could not beat Chisom there. KON restart Benjamin Faga. Agba Kelvin comes to the rescue of his side after that long one from KON. And it's KON playing from left to right. Goalkeeper Jubrin Daniel comes out to get that pass from midfield by Joseph Mayowa. Kelechi Dume. Ball advantage. Offside. Ochijo, the second half has started and both sides are still trying to get into shape. No real effort as we've seen.
No real effort whatsoever, but we've seen that the Jaguar players are growing in confidence now. We've seen them launch waves of attack to the KON guys, and of course KON has been doing very well defensively in order to shut them out. But then, just like we always want in football, we want to see goals, and we just hope that maybe a slip comes from anywhere so that we can report a goal.
Well, we want to see goals, and not just goals, we want to see beautiful goals. Jaguar on the attack now. Okay, Chukwu success. Whips in across, but then it doesn't beat Jaguar still. A shot! A chance! What a miss that was! What a miss! Kelechi should have done better there. El Chijo, that would have been the opener that we've been talking about.
I don't just know how to explain that. That is indescribable because he just had just the goalkeeper. He would have picked his spot anywhere, and of course it would have been a goal. Every other player, no player was running behind him. Of course, everyone had given up hope that that was going to be a goal. Played in right there, just with the goalkeeper to beat, and then he miskilled that chance.
Miskilled that chance. We see it chance again. Then for them, a corner kick from Enyimba Michael, but then the goalkeeper comes out to get that one. It's a free kick. The referee starts with the drop ball. Emmanuel. Corner throw into Jaguar, and it's Oti to take this one. That would have been the opener for Jaguar after a good effort. Oti, as Jaguar is now on the ascendancy, asking the right questions. Ekwunife. Throw into Jaguar as they've been on the ascendancy now. KON trying to get themselves out of the danger area. It's still dangerous for them. What a clearance that was from Ikenna, and Elekwa Oti takes a quick one. Elekwa Oti, a cross into the box, and they slip there. Jaguar asking the right questions, and then Ikenna is fouled. The first yellow card of this encounter goes to Michael Ekunife, the captain of the side. And the captain, Ifeanyi, was on the mark, takes a long one. Good job done there by Elekwa Oti. Chance now for Jaguar. As Okichukwu Success bots down the right flank and whips it across. And that was a chance! What a mess that was! The second in this second half. Ochija, I'll come to you about that mess as we see a change now from KON jersey number 16, Stephen Abo, to come in for jersey number 14, Innocent Wigwe, and jersey number 19, Daniel Francis, to come in for jersey number 30, Benjamin Faga. That would have been the chance for KON, for Jaguar to take the lead. A chance! Beautiful effort there by the captain of the side, Ekunife Michael. Jaguar have been asking the right questions and it's just only a matter of time. Elchijo, that was the second chance in the last 5 minutes for Jaguar to open scoring, but they somehow managed to miss it, and I'm sure the coaches would not be happy with that one.
No one will be happy with that one. Of course, Jaguar has started like a house on fire in this second half. We saw them, we've seen them asking all the questions as far as the second half is concerned. Why KON has been the one on the defensive part of the game. But then, talking about that chance, I would rather pardon him for that chance other than the first one, because running into the cross from that right-hand channel, he just had the keeper to beat, put his leg to that, but there was no fire to that. And of course, he just had to skew away for a corner. However, football is a very brutal sport. If you don't take your chances, they might come back to haunt you. And if Jaguar doesn't get this game, I'm sure they'll look back at those two chances, and of course they'll be rearing their heads in disappointment.
Throwing to Jaguar, and it's Lekwa Oti to take this one. He goes for a long one for free kick. KON tries to build again. Ezekiel. Fine job done there by the defender, Ezekiel. Jubrin Daniel. Oti. Jaguar have been the better team in this second half, trying to get the goal. They know they must get this win. And talking about the log, KON have 6 points and Jaguar have none from 2 games, and they just want to get this one. KON knocking the ball around beautifully. Ikenna. Paul Bassi whips it across, but then it's intercepted by Jude. Free kick for KON for that challenge. Ikenna, who's been impressive for them in midfield, is down on the turf. A correction, it's Caleb who got the yellow card in KON. Oti covers his lines well. Ifeanyi Osodimma, the captain of KON, trying to organize his defense. Israel. And it's a dangerous one now. The clash of heads. Beautiful job done there by Jude to get his side out of the danger area. A chance now. Kelechi was dispossessed there. It's a throw for Jaguar. Chisom Ofodime cleared that one, but then it's down on the turf. The referee calls the attention of the medics. Talking about of Chisom, he's been one of the stand-up players today, trying to make sure that he cuts down the runs of Kelechi and Elekwa Oti, the left back who's been busting down the left flanks, trying to whip in across. It's the 60th minute of this encounter, and it's still goalless between Jaguar FC and KON in the N-Youth League going on here at the Enyimba International Stadium. Jaguar playing from the right, while KON is playing from the left. Chisom is back on his feet, and Oti will now take the throw. Oti goes for a long one, and Chisom kicks that one out for safety. Oti, good job done there by Oti. Lubem Jude. At a throw for Chisom takes this one. Pope. Chisom. The game is getting tougher. A chance now for Jaguar. And that's a good one there from the goalkeeper. Comes out to get that one. Jubrin Daniel, the goalkeeper, just saved the side. And the referee spot an infringement. Burst of attack from KON, who has been on the back foot for a long time now. Jude comes to the save, comes to save his side. Paul Bassett knocks it out for a throw. Throwing to KON. Israel. It's interesting to see that battle between Israel and Abba Kelvin. KON. A chance again for KON. And it, what a chance this is. The goalkeeper is off his lines, but who gets it? The third time now. Oti. What a moment that was. Chima Emmanuel came off his lines, but then the KON players will be rejoicing that Jaguar did not take their chances. The third time in this encounter. Oh, Chijo, that was the moment. Before I come to you, a change. Jersey number 7, Chibuihe Ubani, to come in for jersey number 10. Ikenna Ugwede, the substitution for KON. Ikenna, who's been impressive in midfield for KON, makes way for jersey number 7, Chibuihe Ubani. And Chijo talking about that miss. That was the third time in this second half that Jaguar would have gone ahead, but somehow they've managed not to have that shot on goal. That was perhaps one of their biggest chances of this encounter.
It was very disappointing that they couldn't take that chance. I don't know whether to target inexperience or just the inability to convert when you have the goalkeeper rushing out at you there. I expected him to calmly round up the goalkeeper and then slot into the open net, but then that did not come to bear. And of course, the second player from Jaguar there also could not take that shot. Very disappointing, and they might be also ruining this one as KON coming forward. But then we've seen missed chances from both teams here, and then it's understandable. Of course, their youth side, this would be very, very important in order to help them do better, going forward in their matches. But for Jaguar, 3 times not being able to dispatch those chances is very, very disappointing.
And just as we were talking, we saw another missed opportunity from KON FC, and it was a substitute, Chibuike Obani. He had already beaten his marker and just had the goalkeeper Jubrin Daniel to beat, but then somehow he managed to miss that one. Both coaches are so tensed at this moment. In the past 2 minutes, they've seen their players miss chances that could have given them the lead. It's a moment of missed chances here for both sides. They know they should have gotten ahead. Another chance. Offside. The tempo of this game is high. It shows the strength of youth, talents, artistry from these young boys on display. And this is what the Youth League does to you. Gives you the talent to show yourself. And then it's Chibuike again, moving into the space. Referee spots an infringement on jersey number 40, Caleb. This game has come alive. Both sides are now knocking on the door. They want to get ahead in this encounter. We've seen a couple of missed chances. And talking about the substitutions for both sides, it's been the substitutions have really enlivened both teams. And that is what substitutions does to you, El Chijo.
Very, very important. Substitutions can make or mar a game, and so far so good. We've seen that the substitutions have made these two teams start playing like a house on fire. However, it seems to have worked more for Jaguar, who have been on the front foot as far as this second half is concerned, even though they've not been able to bury those chances that have come begging for them. But it has also helped them, in order to do more as far as this second half is concerned.
They need to do more as far as this second half is concerned, even as we see Ekele Chukwu send a wide one when he had just somebody to give the pass to. Okay, Chukwu's success was waiting for that one. Jude dispossessed. Jude goes for a long one, trying to Kelechi. Good change of pass, and Abba Kelvin has the chance to whip in across. Yes, it does. And the chance, goalkeeper Emmanuel comes out to get that one. And this is what you want to see in a game of this magnitude. Two young teams giving themselves a run for their money. Paul Bassett with the throw now for KON. Both sides are working so hard, and it's Chibuike, the substitute, moving down the left flank. He's been lively ever since he came on, and it's a corner kick for KON. Chibuike to take this one. Has been a live wire for KON Academy on the left flank since he came on. Five red shirts in the box waiting for that cross. It comes, but just outside the box. Still in possession for KON. And it's Chisom to take this one. He opts for a long throw. Foul throw there. We've seen 4 foul throws in this encounter. I wonder why these foul throws. Elekwa OT to Ekwunife. OT. OT. Free kick. Alison Franklin, the new entrant for Jaguar, still trying to find his footing. OT has been keeping it clean for Jaguar. Even as we see the captain of Jaguar out again for the 3rd time in this game to get treatment on his face, and it's left to be seen if the coaches will have to substitute him now because of that injury he got in the first half. I wonder how they will cope without him, but then it's a team sport. It's been pivotal for everything they've done. A long one there for Jaguar, hoping to find Kelechi, but then the goalkeeper Emmanuel comes out to get that one. OT. Timely intervention from the powerful left back for Jaguar. Chisom trying to find Pope, but then Jude comes to the rescue. What a battle it has been. Free kick against Jude. Jaguars with 10 players on the pitch as we speak. As the captain of the side, Michael Ekwunife, is out. Chibuike Obani to take this one for KON. He sends in a cross into the box, and Ifeanyi also didn't get his head to that one, but the ref spots an infringement. Jude restarts with Abba Kelvin. Kelvin busts down the right flank, trying to find space. Success. That was a chance for them. Ekelem Chukwu should have shots on goal there, El Chijo, but then he chose to do just too much, and I'm sure the coaches will not be happy with that decision.
Well, he did just too much, and that was very unnecessary. He had feinted that defender in the first attempt. There was no need trying to go back to that same position. I expected him to float the ball straight, looking at the fact that his number 9 was there unmarked, waiting for the ball, and it would have been easy for him to dispatch. But then it was a little too much, and then that attack was truncated.
It was a little too much, and it's a free kick for... That's free kick for Jaguar. Ekwunife to take this one. Michael Ekwunife signaling to his boys, and then he successfully gets it. Pope. Jubrin Daniel comes out to get this one. Abba Daniel. Abba Kelvin. OT to Ekwunife. Ekwunife back to OT as they're trying to unlock this defense. Kelechi. Ekwunife, but then his pass is intercepted. And that's the captain, Osodema. But then, KON trying to get themselves out of the danger area. It's still Jaguar. Kelechi. Free kick to KON. Poor decision making from Jaguar. Even as you're about to see a substitution, jersey number 36, Chibueze James, standing on the touchline for. It's a dangerous one now. Israel Asokwo as tries to beat Jude. Intercepted there. This is turned into a quick attack now for Jaguar. It's been an end-to-end stuff here. Success. Kelvin whips in a long one, but then nobody to connect to that one. A moment of respite for KON. As we're about to see this change now. It's jersey number 36, Chibueze James, to come in for jersey number 3. Ekelem Chukwu. We're in the 76th minute of this encounter. 14 more minutes to go. A long one into midfield. Both coaches have made substitutions, trying to get a goal in this encounter. Good one there by the captain, Ozodema, to protect his goalkeeper, who comes out to get that one. Joseph Mayowa sends in a long one. Ekwunife still with the ball, but then the referee spots an infringement for that foul on God's Time Friday, who himself has been impressive in this encounter. And you can see that both coaches are agitated. They know they should have been ahead in this encounter. Jaguar have had 3 clear chances to go ahead in this encounter, but they were agonizingly missed. Those chances were begging. It was as if the chances were saying, please call me. But nobody was there to take them. And then Chibuike, the substitute, Chibike Ubani, came close moment ago for KON, but his effort went wide. Joseph Mayowa to take this one for KON. Israel runs into the space now, and it's a difficult one. Ezekiel clears. KON trying to get themselves. What a defensive job there by Osodema, and that's a chance. Brilliant effort there. That was a fine chance there from Amwa Kelvin, the right back. Talking about Amwa Kelvin, has been impressive for this side, opening crosses and doing his job defensively. And he almost got a goal for his side. Free kick to Jaguar. Jude to take this one. A long one now. Oti beaten to 8. Pope sends a long one to Obani, who tries to beat Ezekiel, and that's a chance now. What a miss! How did he miss that? How did he miss that? We've seen a festival of misses here, and it's the impressive Israel Asokwa who missed this one after a good job done by Pope. Beautiful! What a save that was! 2 chances in 1 minute for KON to get ahead of this encounter. The first one was a miss by Israel Asokwa, and this second one, what a fine header that was from Obani. But then the goalkeeper, Jubrin Daniel, was on hand to save this one. Ochuja will come and I'll get to thought after this corner kick. Chisom launches a long one into the box. KON. Free kick to KON. Free kick to Jaguar. After Alexon Franklin was fouled. Ochujo, you saw those 2 glorious chances, and that's a fine save by goalkeeper Jubrin Daniel.
Well, of course, I had hoped that was going in, but for whatever reason, that didn't go in. Everything was just clear for him to dispatch straight into the net, but then it had to hit a second leg, and of course, we saw Jubrin Daniel reacting very quickly in order to hold that one down. However, I think that if Jaguar will look back at this game and say that they didn't do well, I'm sure that they will also take some. Well, they also take some respite from the fact that even KON had very better chances, and of course they didn't convert.
It's been a festival of missed goals and close to goal situations, even as we saw that fine kick there. A volley from the captain of the side of Jaguar, Ekunife Michael. End-to-end game here. The scoreline at this point does not truly reflect what both teams have done here. They've had the opportunity to go ahead, even as we see Israel Asokwa try to beat his marker, Abba Kelvin. Asokwa still in possession, and that's a chance. Jude comes out to get that one. What a job done there by the defense of Jaguar. Try to keep themselves in this game and give themselves a fighting chance. Offside, Chisom spotted offside. Both sides have had their moments. 83 minutes on the clock, 7 more to go. Who will score the first goal of this encounter? Jude restarts, and that's a dangerous one. Playing across the goal line. Can we see a goal in this encounter? What an effort! What a goal that was! Israel Asokwa breaks the deadlock. 83rd minute goal, and just as I was talking about getting that goal, Israel Asokwa breaks the deadlock. Wrong passing across the defense by Lubem Jude. What a mistake that was. And that ball was intended for Ezekiel, but then the rampaging Israel Asokwa stole that one and just beat the goalkeeper. What an effort that was. El Chicho, you saw that. We've been longing for goals, and what a way for that goal to come. Before I come to you, Chicho, there's a substitution. Jaguar wants to respond. Jersey number 35, Bernard, to come in for jersey number 11, Kelechi. 83rd minute goal by Israel Asokwa separates both sides after a festival of misses, a basket of missed goals. El Chijo.
Well, I remember I told you in the first half that if a goal should come in this one for KON Khalifa, that Israel Asukwa will, for KON rather, that Israel would be very, very instrumental to that one. And he wasn't just instrumental, he got the goal himself. Remember, just few minutes before the goal, he also missed a very, very good chance in order to put his team ahead. But then I must say that I was highly disappointed with the Jaguar defender. He had a lot of blessings to pass to, but then decides to go high. And of course, he didn't also cook it too well, and Israel had to capitalize on that one to punish them. Good goal from KON, and of course from Israel. At least they can give a sigh of relief. But for KON, for Jaguar rather, they should also not be disappointed, because there is still a lot of chances in order to turn this game around.
There's still a lot of chance for them to turn this game around. We've seen teams score late goals. We saw that in Uyo last week as ROS Bekani came from goal down with just 2 minutes to the end of the encounter to beat Rivers United 1-0 and 2-1. Jaguar with a chance now. What a chance that was. But the substitute Bernard could not get his shot right. And this is what you get when you miss your chances. Jaguar have had a couple of chances to go ahead in this encounter. They've given a good account of themselves. They need to be clinical in front of goal. We saw just another goal that they should have scored, but then it went begging. The referee warns Obani about that. OT. And that is exactly what happens when you play across the goal line without care. OT. As Jaguar tries to get themselves back in this game, it is success. Abba Kelvin. As their fans, the fans of both sides, continue to cheer them. For KON, it is hold on to this win, to this lead. While for Jaguar, it is go ahead and get that equalizer. Success. Busts down the right. Whips it across. But then it didn't meet any white head in the box. Goalkeeper Chima. Emmanuel comes out to get this one. Launches a long one. Jaguar now possessing. Ekwunife. Miscommunication there. Ekwunife still with the ball. The ball is still in play. Success with another chance to get the ball in the box. Tries to beat Paul Bassi. He went a throw for himself. And it's success to take this one. 87 minutes on the clock. 3 more to go. 3 minutes for Jaguar to get something out of this encounter. They start. Fine cross there by Abba Kelvin. And then Chima comes out to get this one now. Israel. Pope still with the ball. Pressure from Ekwunife. Abba Kelvin. He tries to make good decisions there. Paul Bassi. And the referee has to call attention to Abba Kelvin. In case you are just joining us, this is the NYLC, and it's a game between Jaguar FC against the KON FC. The first half ended goalless, and we've had a couple of chances for both sides to score in the second half. But then it was Israel Asukwa who broke the deadlock in the 83rd minute, courtesy of that fine pass, of that fine goal. He stole the ball While Jude tried to play the ball across his defense, looking for Ezekiel, and Israel stole the ball and shot on goal straight past the goalkeeper Jubrin Daniel. And now Jaguar have their backs against the wall. They've given a good account of themselves, knocked the ball well, but they will blame themselves for not scoring in this encounter. They were the better side in greater part of this game. Referee to restart with the drop ball for Paul Bassi. Jude plays the ball again to Ezekiel. Ezekiel goes for a long one, trying to find success, who is dispossessed by Paul Bassi. Israel busts down the right flank, down the left flank. Free kick to KON. Will probably be seen 4 minutes of additional time. 90 minutes on the clock. Daniel Francis to take this one. Officially, it's 4 minutes on the clock. 4 minutes of additional time. Paul Bassi floats it in. Francis. Paul Bassi to take this through as KON are taking their time. Israel tries to beat Abwa. Miscommunication between the goalkeeper and his defenders, but then they'll be happy that Obani missed that kick. That would have been dangerous for them there. Even as the fans cheer for the beautiful football they are watching from both sides. Caleb Ekwunife loses the ball. Obani, Pope, free kick, and it's a yellow card for the substitute. Pope Jesse. Ekwunife sends in the long one, trying to find success. Who gets the ball, and it's been supported by Abba Kelvin. Kelvin still in possession. He whips in the cross. Israel moving with the ball now. Ekwunife, the captain. Fine pass there by the substitute, jersey number 36, Chibueze James, trying to find another substitute there. Elekwa Oti. Ekwunife. Oti whips in a cross. Success. A shot! What an effort that was! Beautiful shot there, El Chijo. That would have been the equalizer, but then the goalkeeper Chima Emmanuel was on hand to get that one.
That was very beautiful from Success. Outside the 18-yard shorter from him there, and of course we saw the goalkeeper try to parry that one, and the ball hit his hand. As we see KON coming forward now. Well, unfortunately, they would not be able to make anything count, and that's understandable. They're already leading, and of course, they will try to do everything in order to hold on to this lead. But for Jaguar FC, a lot of very, very impressive moves from them, but unfortunately, they've not been able to get any goal.
Unfortunately, they've not been able to get any goal, and they have the last chance to get the goal now. We are in the final minute of additional time. Elekwa OT. Also, the captain there. Back to Chisom. Ekunife. And it's a throw. Chisom. Any moment now, the game will come to an end. Pope crosses the ball. Israel had the opportunity to score that one, El Chijo. That would have been a second goal for Israel, but he waited a bit more before he got that one.
I really don't know what he was thinking right there. He had all the chance, had all the opportunity to float that one easily into the goal, but then decides to waste a little more time. Maybe he was trying to kill time, or maybe he was trying to actually pick his spot. However, that should have been the second for KON. But then, just like I said, just like we've been saying, this game has been a game of a lot of missed chances, of which if you go back to watch them, you would have seen a lot of ifs. But then with KON ahead in this one and 3 points almost in the bag for them, they can at least rest and maybe better what they didn't do, especially in the first 45 minutes.
Well, there's no redemption now as the referee has brought the game to an end. It is KON Academy 1, Jaguar 0. A second loss for Jaguar in this tournament and this competition. After a good fight they put up here, it ended Jaguar 0, KON 1. Courtesy of that 83rd minute beauty from Israel Asokwo. It's been a beautiful game here. Jaguar will be proud of themselves for how they played, but I'm not sure they will be proud of how they played in the final third, as they were not able to get a goal after getting chances. El Chicho, when you don't score your chances, when you get the chances and you don't score them, and this kind of thing might happen, the other team might just get one chance and bury it.
Of course, I told you initially that football is a sport that knows how to punish opponents and teams that don't make use of their chances. 3 chances, and all of them came in a space of 20 minutes. And of course, they couldn't convert that, begging chances. Of course, however, they actually are the ones on the back foot now, and I'm sure that they will be looking back at these videos, and of course, they will be disappointed that they didn't get those chances. And of course,